Hi, Dave Pauly here with Chris Voshall. Chris,
Hey.
Great to get you out here to Denver.
It's always fun to make it out
usually
here.
going over to Atlanta to have to see you.
This nicer weather here right now.
Absolutely. So I'm great. I see you brought us some new toys, so I'm pretty excited to see what you got us.
Yeah, so we're very excited to start showing off the MP-20 line of irons. You know, it's got 3 sets of irons from the top to bottom. There's the MP-20 Muscleback. The Muscleback, you know, when you think of Mizuno, you think of this type of golf club. You think of solid feel. You think of something that's soft, it's going to perform, it's going to be workable. This features our copper underlay, which is very exciting
So
for
talk
us.
a little bit about that. What do you mean by copper underlay?
What I mean is when you look at this, you see the chrome, you see a traditional Mizuno. Underneath that chrome is a layer of copper that when you hit the ball, it feels so soft. So even though Mizuno's already feel soft, wait till you hit this one. It's even a step better.
So how difficult is it to get that copper inside that club?
It's definitely a different process that we use than traditionally, because we'll plate nickel, then we'll plate copper, then we'll plate the chrome on top of that. What that gives us is it's underneath, because the copper is so soft it would wear off very quickly. By putting the chrome over it, you're able to maintain the durability of it but still get that feel of the copper.
It's just amazing what you guys do with innovation and kind of building that type of technology inside. You don't see it, but you can absolutely feel it.
And that's what we always do. You'll see a lot throughout our line of what we call almost hidden technologies.
Oh, that's great.
So next we've got our MP-20 MMC. MMC stands for multi-material construction. Still features that copper underlay for a really soft feel. But on this one we did a cool thing where we actually forged titanium directly behind impact.
So how difficult is it to do that? Because that sounds like it's a really hard process.
That's a step harder than even putting the copper on it. So
Okay.
what we do is we actually forge it in, meaning it's pressed in, and as the materials cool down, the steel is going to contract around the titanium and physically just lock it into place, which gives us a lot of weight savings to move mass around, to make this club more forgiving and to make it launch higher.
And it still has that copper inlay as well.
It does, so it still feels fantastic.
That's awesome.
Next, when we get to the top of the bag, this is the one we're truly excited about. This is the MP-20 HMB.
You know, this is the one everybody's saying, like, hey, Paulie, this is your club. This is the one you got to play.
It's got you written all over it.
It does, absolutely.
So with the HMB, it stands for hot metal blade. So hot metal because it's utilizing our chromoly material that we've had on our JPX 919 and 900 hot metal and hot metal pro, but we're using that in a different way on this. We're forging the face and the neck, so it still has a copper underlay, so it feels soft, but the chromoly allows us to go thin on the face so you can get great ball speeds as well. But when you look at it from behind, you'd have no idea there's ball speed.
I'll tell you what,
when
when we put this down, we were just amazed how much it looks like a player's iron, but it has all that performance in it.
And that's just it. It's almost hidden in there, like you talked about before. So there's the feel of a Mizuno, but there's performance on this golf club that's unlike anything we've ever had in the MP line.
So what you're saying is I can go look like a player and still be able to play.
You can trick everybody.
I love it. Let's do it, for sure.
Absolutely. So we're very excited about that. And what's cool about this whole family is that you can mix and match wherever you need one. So even if you want musclebacks in the short irons and HMBs in the long irons, there's tons of mixing and matching and fitting capabilities.
So when you do mix and match, you guys obviously match the lofts to match exactly my gapping and all that distance gapping that we need.
That's exactly right. They were designed to be combined, so that means we'll dial the lofts in, we'll dial the offsets, the head weights, everything in to make sure you have a seamless transition from top to bottom.
So not only am I getting a custom set length and lie, I'm getting a custom set with my head design as well.
Absolutely, and that's where you as the player working with your fitter determine, well, I need a little bit more forgiveness in this club, or I need a little bit more launch angle in this, and that's where the different pieces start to fill in that puzzle of what makes the proper set for you.
That's amazing. Well, thanks for bringing all these amazing clubs. I think the next step is for people to come out and get fit at GOLFTEC and try these out for themselves.
Absolutely. With the fitting capabilities of GOLFTEC, you'll be able to get dialed in for your perfect set of MP-20s.